our 2024 Dragon Ball games. It was so much fun. We ended up spending a couple hours in line. We ended up getting super cool treats like this cool water bottle. We ended up putting our logo on the water bottle. This cool little pamphlet. We could buy something like those. We could buy Gunplas there. We were able to buy Gunplas there. A cool visitor's badge. Put also our logo in there too. Pretty cool. See, these are all the events that they had there. I'll leave it there for a second. It was a jam-packed event. There was a lot of people there. I put on the beginning of the video the line of how many people there was there, just thinking in line that were inside. There was a giant line outside, and pretty much a lot of people were there for this brand new Dragon Ball Super card game, which is pretty much just a brand new card game for the Dragon Ball Super community. But the funny thing is I'm an old school Dragon Ball Super card player from that came out in 2020, 2018, 2019. And a lot of these cards were really familiar from when the game first came out. So you were able to sign up and do a trial deck exploration. They set you down, you had an opponent. It was a Goku versus Vegeta matchup. You got a free deck after you signed up. So we ended up getting, check it out, the Goku. I'll flip it over. So right here, combat power. The character right there. The attack, or when attacking effect, you draw one card. Really good in any card game. Awakening, when you have life at 4 or less, draw one card, then flip this card over. Oops, that means I kind of cheated because I drew 2 because I thought it was the exact same as the old school card game. Oops, my bad. And then you can flip it over, you know, same thing. When attacking, draw one card, and activate battle. Once per turn, choose up to one of your red battle cards and it gets 5,000 power for the battle. Okay, pretty good. So this is your leader. I'll now go through the rules really fast. Both players draw 6. Both players have the option of mulligan at the beginning of the game if you don't like your hand. All 6, and then you get back 6. First player does not draw. First turn. Player that goes first does not draw the first turn. Quick little give you a rule book once you get there as well. I'm pretty sure you'll get that when you get a starter deck as well. And it's pretty much exactly the same thing as the current game right now. So I guess the community calls it Masters, and this is what we call Fusion World, I guess. So let's just run through the cards. Whis. On play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 5,000 attack per battle. So that's pretty good because it's a 1 cost. And 5,000 attack. They gave you 2 of them. This is just a trial deck. Just Master Roshi for 1 red mana. Tap 1 red mana that you play at the beginning of your turn, and you draw 1 card when you play him for 5,000. That's broken. Anytime you get a draw card, like I said, really good. So then we have our Krillin, turn 2. His permanent effect is your turn, this card gains plus 5,000 power. So that it would turn him to a 20k beat stick during our turn. And on play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. So this is a way to speed up your life resources to your hand. Let me display that. Oh, perfect. This is a 1-piece mat and it has the same concept. Life is over here. You would get one of these bad boys to your hand. Really good. You only get one of them. That's how good he is. And then you have the Shin. Really? They changed his name? It's not Supreme Kai? So the Super Combo. You can only have 4 of these with Super Combo in your deck. And then, what's it called? Auto. Opponent's turn. If your leader is red when this card is a combo from your hand, this card gets plus 10 combo power. So that turns them into a 20k beater. That was new. That was a new entry to the game because originally it would be just 10k and you draw a card. So they're choosing to give draw power instead of hand advantage. And then so this is your combo that you can discard either from your hand or from your characters to your from your battlefield to other characters to sacrifice this combat power to increase the attack when you're being attacked or you are attacking. Permanent opponent's turn, this card gets plus 5,000 power. On play, add to one of your cards from your life to your hand. So this is pretty much like a Krillin, but turn 3. Pretty cool. Adding cards from your life to your hand is just another set of resources that you get to take advantage. And you want to awaken earlier. As the sooner the better. Android 20, 2 cost, 2 red mana. You have to have 2 red. 20,000. Android 18, no effect. Just a 2 cost 20k beater. Oh, big guy. Look at this. Goku. 5 cost, 4 red mana. Pretty specific. He has double strike, so he inflicts 2 damage instead of 1 when attacking. And that means they're attacking if they attack for life damage. On play, if your leader is red, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 20,000 power for your turn. And then a rule with this game is if any of the cards' battle power turns to 0, they get destroyed. So that's pretty good. They only give you 1. That's how good it is. And then you have Son of Gohan Adolescence, a 4 cost with 4 mana. Critical, when this card inflicts damage with an attack, the life card is placed to the drop. That's broken. That's really important. This is really in the beginning meta of Dragon Ball Super. Crit Vegeta blue splashed with red was amazing. It was phenomenal. You were able to speed up your deck with your leader. So the Vegeta, his leader effect would be add 1 life card from your hand to your life to your hand, and he gains crit. So you get yourself awakened faster. You get yourself hand advantage, and whenever he inflicts damage to your opponent, he does not gain that card to their hand. Really important, because then there is end up things being like Champa. They gave him double strike, so now he's 25 swinging or 20 unawakened with double strike crit. And I could foresee that already being like the meta this early on, because it's pretty much just the same game, just different characters, same rules. TN, 1 drop, 1 cost, red, 15. That's it. They give you 2 of them. That's how lame he is. Sorry, TN. Piccolo, 2 of them, same thing. 3 cost, 2 red, 25 beat stick. Pretty good. It is what it is. Ooh, this Beerus 3 with 3 red cost, 20,000 beater. He also has the crit effect, so he's really good. I'm already thinking about making a crit deck. When attacking, choose up to one of your other red cards, battle cards, and he gains 5,000 for the turn. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's why they only give you 1. Frieza, 4 drop, 2 red. The other 2 you tap could be anything. 30,000 beat stick, no effects. That's why they give you 2. Whack. And then this is what I'm talking about. See, this Vegeta 2 drop, 2 cost, red, 15 striker, crit, broken. That's why they give you 2 of them. That's pretty cool. Active battle. So you could activate this whenever you're attacking or whenever your opponent's attacking. I had this being ruled when I was playing my opponent. He didn't believe me, so he called the judge because he thought it only could be like when I'm on my standby or something, or during the main. So choose up to one of your red leaders or up to one of your red battle cards, and it gets 15,000 power for the battle. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. So it's good because you can play it during either turn to buff yourself up. And you gotta give minus 5,000 to either person, to one of your opponent's person's characters, and you only give you 1. 1 cost, 1 mana, 1 red mana. It's really good. Not like broken, but pretty good. And then we have God Kamehameha. That's cool. So these battle cards are new. These extra cards, these are new. 2 costs, 2 red. Permanent, if you have no battle cards, reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 1. So it can end up being played. If you draw it early, turn 1, you could play it for 1 red. 1 red. Activate when you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 3,000 or less and KO it. That's okay. It's not bad. Gets rid of early things in the way that are like blockers. There's things that are blockers like in the game. So if you want to get rid of stuff like that, you go for games, stuff like that. It works really well. So my initial thoughts of the game, they give you a cool little counter energy marker. That's cool. Very similar to Dragon Ball Super, the current game right now. Give me 1 second, and I'll show you what I mean. Cool, you found it. So I'll show you what I mean. This is a deck. This is pretty much something that you were able to buy to get started in the last game. Senzu Bean. This was from set 1. This is kind of like give yourself the idea of Senzu Bean. It's kind of like these extra cards. If you're comfortable with this current game you're playing, take that as your like a consideration or your comparison. These characters right here. This SS Rose Goku Black Shining Illusion. 2 cost, 1 has to be blue. Obviously, look at all those crazy effects, so many at once. They just condensed it. They made it very simple. I think they realized they like power crept too much, too fast. And obviously that's not great for the card game. It's not that old. When you think about it, it's 5 years old. When you think about how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is 10, 15, 20 years old, Magic is 30, Pokemon is like 25. This is just some old stuff. Here, I'll go fast. You see? There's so many card effects. Counters or extras. So, okay. Wrap up this synopsis of the trial decks. Fun, worth getting into if you can get a free one. Not worth buying. You could pretty much just wait. It sucks that they're making us buy a brand new card game just for the exact same beginnings. I promise you, I saw the Vegeta deck. I played the Vegeta deck, and it was the exact same cards that I was playing set 1. The Goten that was green was in there. The old school... It's just the old school mechanics and the old school way the game was ran before it got power crept. That's just how I think about this game now. It's fun. I'll give it a try. I'll get some sleeves. I'll get the new starter decks when it comes out. Thank you so much once again to Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2024. Thanks so much for stopping by. Give us a like, subscribe for more Dragon Ball Super content. Bye.